Hey guys, it's TheGameFaceHD and welcome back to episode 14 of our Manchester City career mode, and today we've got a very important derby game against Manchester United. I really do need to win this. I've not been in the best of form in the last few games, so I do desperately need to win it. Plus they are top of the league, so I'm going to have to try and do as much as I can to make sure they don't go and win the league. It looks like we can't win the league anymore. It looks like maybe a top 3 finish could be the best that we will be able to do. I think 3rd place will probably be as high as we're going to get, to be honest, if we even do get there. So we do need to get on with this game, hopefully try and get a win, try and get in some better form. Our players looking quite tired, which is obviously not good. So I'm going to change around the team and I'll show you in a minute. And this is the team we're going to be using. I can't believe it. I've never had this many issues with like players being injured and suspended and things like that. It's an absolute nightmare, so I've had to change around the team for arguably the biggest game of my Man.City career, if you like. So I've had to go with my 2 weakest centre-backs, Mangala and Alvarez Balanta. Both left-footed. I put Mangala on the right side because he's got the best weak foot. Montoya's going to have to come in because Dani Alves is a little bit tired. Alba I've just started because I needed Cresswell to play left mid because we're struggling there. David Silva's too tired to play really. In midfield I've had to go for a slightly weaker one. I've gone with Khedira and Man.Utd, so that means Yaya Torre's on the bench. Navas comes into the team because De Bruyne was simply too tired, and so was David Silva. And Fernandinho was playing a little bit further up than he usually would because I didn't want to play Bonnie because he's not been that good, to be honest, in the previous games. And Aguero started because it's either him or Bonnie, and I'd rather start a tired Aguero than a fully fit Bonnie, to be honest. So let's have a look at my bench. That is it. That's the bench. Hopefully we can get a win, and let's see how we get on. Go on, Fernandinho. Straight from kick-off. That'll do. Come on. Fernandinho, go on. Oh, straight at the keeper. Fernandinho trying to find Aguero. He's ran through. Sergio just didn't have enough energy to get past, I think it was Rafael there. And that's it for the first half. We are drawing 0-0 at the moment. I think we can nick a goal in the second half, but I need to take Aguero off, sadly, because he's not able to do a lot, to be honest. So he's quite tired. We'll bring on Bonnie. Hopefully a fresh pair of legs will do us some good, but he's not really the fastest player, but he's a little bit stronger, obviously. And I'm also going to bring on Yaya and take off Khedira, who is also struggling a little bit, I think, with tired legs. So anybody else I need to bring on? I'll leave De Bruyne, David Silva for now. I might bring one of them on a little bit later on. Oh, Bonnie's managed to get it here. Wilfred Bonnie. Oh no, the shot was awful. I am actually just going to quickly change something. Fernandinho's going to play midfield. Yaya Torre is going to push up just in behind Bonnie. I think that's going to benefit them both a little bit more there. Bonnie again got a chance to outpace the defence if he can. Cuts inside on his left foot. 1-0, Wilfred Bonnie. Whew. Somehow I've managed to get past the defender and score. And we're winning 1-0. 10 minutes to go. I think we are going to bring on a fresh pair of legs. And we're also going to change the formation as well. So we're going to actually move Yaya back into midfield. Just to kind of strengthen the midfield a little bit more going into the last 10 minutes. I'm also going to bring on some fresh legs as well. So I don't particularly want to bring on these attacking players because I think that's pretty pointless considering we are already winning. So I'm just going to move back Cresswell as well to play in a bit of more defensive position. I think I'll swap him around with Alaba as well. And I'll just bring on, I think, Martinez and take off Balanta and then move Mangala over to the left-hand side. Hopefully that's going to improve things slightly. A defensive change there going into the last 10 minutes. Now we need to get everyone in the wall. Oh my god, it's going to be a late one, this. No, no, no. Stop them. They're passing it around. At least it was Rojo on the ball. And Percy. Oh my god, we managed to get it out. Get it out. There, we've got one more chance. It's gone in, and Martinez heads it away, and we've won 1-0. We've given it everything there. We've managed to get the win against our rivals, Man United, and that is a really important win, that one. Hopefully we can maybe move up now, but you can see that, and we did actually dominate on the shots, not on the possession though, as per usual with me. So, pretty happy with that. Hopefully we can move up, like I say, but I don't think we will. And Danny Ings is back from injury, so things are looking up now. Suspension's over for company, he's back. And yeah, things are looking pretty decent at the moment. We haven't moved up. we could actually be quite far behind 4th place if Liverpool do go and win. Okay, I've been given an offer by United States of America to play, to be manager of their team. I am going to reject that because I'm not really looking for an international management job at the moment. I am just trying to focus on getting Man.City to be as good as they can be. Okay, I've had a nice long break for some reason. I don't really know why. It might be in international games, I'm not 100% sure. So that means that my team's nice and refreshed now, which is always good news. And I'm basically just going to put out my starting 11 for this game against West Ham. We are going to sim it, I think, because we are at home, so we should win this one. So I am going to try and sim the game. Hopefully, I've got enough confidence in my team to go out there and get a win. And like I say, it's just going to be our, I think, starting 11 here. We'll just check who I've got up front to play. So yeah, I'll start Bonnie in behind Aguero, and I think that's also going to be my bench. I'm pretty sure it's the strongest one I can put on my bench. Mangala. Danny Ings I actually put on there instead of Cresswell, didn't see him there. And I think that is going to be my bench. Yeah, let's get on with this game. Sim the match, hopefully we can get another win. Okay, West Ham playing 4-1-4-1, which is essentially 4-5-1. But let's see whether we can get a win, because they have got a couple of changes in there. They've got Gal Clichy playing, so we'll have to see whether he gets revenge on us and scores. But David Silva gets the goal. Bonnie was actually sent off. Double booking, only 29 minutes in. We are winning 2-0 now into the second half. Kadira gets brought on. Danny Ings has already been brought on. And we're winning 2-0. It's a nice win at the moment. Mark Noble pulls one back. 10 minutes to go. And let's hold on. David Silva gets his hat-trick. Well played. We've won the game 3-1. But Bonnie is suspended for the next game. Okay, we're still 5th. But we are now 2 points behind Liverpool, which is looking a little bit better. Shame we don't have any big games coming up. Blah 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 blah. Player suspended. Bonnie up suspended for 1 game. And yeah, let's get on with the next match. I'm actually going to sim another one just so I can fit a few more games into this episode. I'll be playing the game after, which is against Tottenham. The team I'm going with is this one. It's pretty much exactly the same, except Fernandinho comes into the team and Bonnie doesn't. He gets put on the reserves. And Yaya Toure moves up to centre attacking mid. I've swapped him and Fernandinho round. Yeah, let's sim this game against Aston Villa. Again, it's another one we should win, so that's the reason why I'm simming it. The Tottenham away match is one that we might not win if we were to sim it, so I'm going to play that one after this game. Okori gets booked 6 minutes in. Hopefully we can get an early goal. Weimann misses a penalty. Vla gets injured. Delph gets booked. To be honest, we've not seemed to have done too much so far, which isn't good. Going into the second half now, it's still 0-0. And it's not looking particularly positive. Aguero gets subbed. Ings on. Ings scores as well. 4 minutes after being brought on. Clark also gets brought on for Aston Villa. 10 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. And we've won the game 1-0. Wow. Not a comfortable victory at all. We didn't get any bookings in that game, which is very unusual as well. But we have managed to get the win. Still 2 points behind Liverpool. But there's also still chance to get above them, hopefully into 3rd place. But that's starting to look less likely after each game. You did just see that I got an offer there, but I'm not even going to talk about those offers because they're just that bad. I won't be bothering to accept them. Oh, Frank Lampard says sell him in the next transfer window. I'm not being selected, so what's the point in paying me to do next to nothing? I'm fed up. I am actually going to play him for this game against Tottenham, just to kind of keep his morale up slightly. So we will change the team around. That means that Fernandinho is not going to play. I'll play Lampard at centre attacking mid. Hopefully he's going to do okay there. In fact, I'll swap him and Yaya around. It kind of makes sense. And then I'll just go for my strongest team other than that. So I'll keep it exactly the same. Harry Kane has just scored. Wasn't expecting it. Came out of nothing. And yeah, basically pulled it back and put it in the back of the net. We're now losing 1-0. And I barely had a shot as well, which makes it even worse. And that is it for the first half. We are losing 1-0. Not the best of first halves for us. You'll see how many shots we've had. Probably very little, if any, actually. We've had 1 shot, wow. And it was on target. So we are going to change things around a little bit. De Bruyne's not done a lot, to be honest. I don't really tend to use my wingers. That's the only issue. I've only got them there because if I don't have them there, I tend to get exploited down that side. So I'm going to take Frank Lampard off, bring Navas on, I think, to play down the right-hand side. I'm going to leave it at that just for now. So Yaya pulled back alongside Matuidi and De Bruyne just in behind Aguero. Okay, I've just hit a really long ball with Alaba. It's gone straight to Aguero. Aguero! 1-0. Oh my god. The long ball from Alaba. Can't believe that it found its way to Aguero. It was just really a hit and hope, to be honest with you. but it did manage to go all the way over the defence, and Aguero's finished it off. Can't believe that. 1-1 now. David Silva trying to find Man.Utd. He has done. Man.Utd straight at Vorm. Aguero, only Fazio to beat. He's struggling for a little bit of pace actually here, Aguero. Manages to just about get past him. Good shooting opportunity. Oh my god, off the post. To be honest, I thought he was going to hit De Bruyne. 10 minutes to go. I've got to go with Danny Ings now. In fact, I'll take off De Bruyne, putting Aguero just in behind Danny Ings. And the next player to come on is going to be Sami Khedira. And we're going to take off Man.Utd, I think. Danny Ings trying to find Aguero. He has done. Sergio Aguero, 2-1. We're in the lead. Danny Ings has got an assist. He's only been on the pitch for a minute. And we've actually got the lead. Brilliant stuff. Well held up by Danny Ings. And a lovely little chip into Aguero. And a nice little finish past Vorm. 2-1. I am tempted to have a shot because I think it's going to be the end of the match anyway. So let's have a go with this from this angle. Oh, off the post. Oh, and it's the end of the match, like I said. 2-1, we've managed to win. Another 3 points. Really important win, that one. And we've managed to go into this QPR game in good form at the moment. So that's nice to know. I will be simming the QPR game because it is at home. So I'll be simming that one as well. But hopefully we've moved up slightly. Let's have a look at the results. Arsenal drew, that's good for us. And Liverpool won, which isn't so good. So we are getting nearer to moving up a place, I think. But we are still 5th. Now 1 point behind Arsenal. Oh, Danny Ings wants to play in this match against QPR. Oof, bit of a risky one really. I'm desperate to win this. Okay, I've made a little bit of space for Danny Ings just to play in behind Aguero. Hopefully he can get us a goal in this next game. And that's the team I've gone with. It's pretty much exactly the same, except Yaya moves back into centre mid. Lampard's not starting. I think he's on the reserves. And obviously, as you can see, Danny Ings plays in behind Aguero. Let's sim the game, hopefully get a win. I really think we should get a win, but you never know. We've lost a few of these before. QPR playing 4-4-2, which is a little bit risky, but you never know, it could work for them. Hopefully we should be able to play through their midfield quite nicely. Danny Ings gets the goal, well played, he's in good form at the moment. Hopefully we can get another just before half-time. No, Aguero misses the penalty. We do actually get one on half-time. They've got a sending off for winning 2-0 now. 3-0, Bonnie gets a goal, and they're down to 10 men. 4-0, Danny Ings gets his second of the game. Brilliant stuff. And that is it. We've won 4-0. An easy win in the end. And let's go into the next 2 games. I think we've got Swansea and Southampton. So 2 big games here. Danny Ings is happy about the last match as well, which is good. Yeah, 2 big games, and we should really win both of them. We need to win both of them anyway, in order to try and get anywhere near to where we want to be. Okay, this is good. We're 4th in the league. This means we're going to qualify for Champions League at the moment. Okay, let's see whether I can try and win the next game. And then that's going to be it for this episode. I'm going to leave on a bit of a cliffhanger as to whether we do manage to get 3rd place or even 4th place. So let's see how we do in this game. I am going to play with the same team, except I think... no, we are actually going to stay with the exact same team. Danny Ings will start, except I'll start him up top and Aguero in behind him. I just prefer to play it like that. And yeah, let's go on with this game. Hopefully, let's try and get another win. Yeah, trying to find Aguero. They're not actually back in numbers here, Swansea, but weaving in and out. Sergio Aguero to shoot, and it was saved by the keeper. We started off very well here. Yeah, Torre nearly got on the end of that one, and we have got a corner ourselves. We're going to do a short one. I do quite like doing these. We find anybody on the edge of the box. We found Alaba. Can he get a shot away? He gets blocked by Taylor. And oh my god, a bit of a scramble there. The keeper doesn't seem very big, so we might be able to get them on that. Okay, we are at half-time now, and we are still drawing 0-0. I'm going to keep things the same because I think we are doing okay. We just need to find that final little touch in the final third. So hopefully we can do that in the second half with Aguero, ideally. Okay, Danny Ings might be through, he might be offside here, I'm not 100% sure. Cuts back inside, a bit behind Aguero. Aguero, oof, saved. Oh, Emnes is through, and luckily that was an awful strike. Okay, I'm going to change things around. I'm going to put Aguero ahead of Danny Ings now. And I think I'm going to bring on... Tempted to bring on Bonnie and take off Danny Ings. I'm going to leave Danny Ings on there for a little bit longer. I'm going to bring on Khedira and take off, I think, Man.Utd, I think I'm going to go for. And then I'm also going to take off Company and switch around Mangala and Martinez like that. I'll leave Danny Ings on a little bit longer. I think the next change might well be Fernandinho or Bonnie. Possibly even Navas actually, but we'll see how we get on with those changes. Aguero trying to play through Danny Ings. That's a brilliant pass. Come on. This is a big moment for you, Danny. No, my God. What was that? What was that? I wasn't even on target. If he'd hit the post, maybe I'll be a little bit less annoyed, but off target completely. And it looks like we won't be able to get third place, and probably not even fourth the way we're going here. We need to get a goal. There's only 3 minutes added on. Get it out. Come on, Aguero. Come on, find some pace from somewhere. No, we couldn't. And that is it. Sadly, we did draw 0-0. Unable to find a goal in that game. I think I probably shouldn't have started Danny Ings. Maybe I should have started him on the bench and brought him on. Yeah, bit annoyed about that one actually. Probably should have done a lot better. Hopefully a few results have gone our way. Judging by those, probably not. But we are still fourth. Arsenal haven't played yet. Belanta's not happy with his role at the club. Fair enough, I've not played him as much as I would like to. I know he's a very good player, so I probably should have played him a little bit more. But I've not been really in a good enough position to actually rotate my team as much as I'd have liked to. Right, okay, the Southampton game is at home, and Arsenal have thrown us a lifeline by, I think, losing. I think they must have just lost. They did, lost to Man.Utd. Brilliant news. So, now we just simply need to win this game. I am not going to play it in this one. I might play it or I might sim it. I haven't decided yet. I'll probably play it, to be honest, but not in this episode because I have run over time, so you've probably only seen the highlights of the games as opposed to like all the chances. You've probably only seen goals, to be honest. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then please give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next episode. Goodbye.